All right. All right. Happy Friday and welcome to your practice. Let's begin just by generating some heat in your hands. Take a few deep breaths. You can let your eyes close. If you want to listen, open up to your ears and listen. Breathe deep, release, welcome yourself, and then we'll take these hands, and first placement is anywhere you like. You go with where you feel you want the hands to go, your eyes, your body, your thighs, your knees, and then just receive whatever little bit of energy you've awoken, brought forth. Take one more full breath. And then releasing these hands, bringing them together in front of your heart. And then we'll open practice with a nice big inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale this breath. And then we'll open with 3 ohms. Inhale. Bow your chin, release your hands to your thighs, lift your chin, and open your eyes. All right. Okay, we're going to start on your backs. And so you can go ahead and, by heart, heart is going to work. Okay, so we'll just lie down as you are, and you can have space to stretch your legs out. And if you want a pillow underneath your head, I'm still wearing my socks. So you can put those, keep those on if you like, if your space is a little chilly. Good. Okay. And then once we're down, let's just take a few moments. Just feel your weight resting on the floor. And just take maybe 2 or 3 more breaths here, and knowing we're all kind of settling in at your own time. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to stretch the arms over your head. You can stretch the legs long. Just give yourself a nice big stretch. And then just hold that stretch as you extend your arms, extend your legs, open your fingers, press through your heels. And take one nice big breath in. As you breathe out, take your arms up over your head, down by your sides. And once they hit the ground, we'll bend the knees, place the feet on the floor, separate the feet apart, and then turn your palms to face up. You can open your arms out to wherever you need to begin to windshield wiper your knees side to side. So just dropping knees over, other side, add in a little bit of extra, you can go to your maximum. And we'll take this into the arms. So just continue rocking your knees side to side. And next time they drop over to the right, let's all just meet there. Take a full breath in and out. And then pressing your left foot into the floor more, as if you want to push away. Let the left hip come up. Feel the left arm now. It's going to just trace all the way over your head till you come onto your right side. Place the left hand down. You're going to press yourself up. So you just come up. And keep the left hand on the floor. I'm going to take the right arm. I'm just going to reach it out. Maybe up, maybe just out. And then bring it back. So it comes down. You come down on your right side. Take the left arm, extend it over your head. And then roll onto your back. Open the left arm back out. You're on your back with the feet on the floor. Okay, second side. So we drop both knees to the left. Pause here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Start to activate the right foot. Push it down and away. Right hip lifts. Right arm rolls over your head all the way to the left side. Plant your right hand. Come up. And then take that right arm out. You can just reach it wherever. If it's better for you on the floor, that's fine too. Now take it back. And find your way back onto your left side. Extend the right arm over your head. And then open it up, roll back onto your back, and just go for it on the second side. So whatever you do here, you know, if you sneak the right arm out, it might just come to the floor. You can just push and take it out. If that's too ambitious, you know, for you, then be kind and loving. Now we're just gonna do the same thing, maybe one more time on each side. Take your time, move lovingly. Feel what it is. It's a little bit of opening, and once you've done the left side, you're down. Then we'll just come back onto your back, and you're just gonna rest here for 3 breaths so you can keep the legs bent or stretch them out, arms wherever you like. Feel that little bit of moving. Okay, bring both knees into your chest. You can just hold onto your knees or your shins, and we're just gonna rock the knees in and out. So whatever works for you, just draw them into your chest, press them away. Perhaps your tailbone is lifting as the knees come in, and then you can feel the tailbone aiming down as the knees move away. Just do that a few times for you. And then I'm gonna settle with the knees into the chest. The whole back is down, tailbone's down. I'm just hugging these knees in. So I'm not moving my back. I'm just drawing the knees in and out. And then I'm gonna hold them in nice and tight. So I might interlace the fingers or grab opposite wrists, forearms, or just hold your knees. Let the shoulders drop. Melt your back to the floor. If your tailbone is lifting up a little bit, A-okay. Be with this breath. Good. Okay, one more breath in and out. And then take your hands, hold your knees, and the palms are going to be on the knees. The fingers are going to be pointing down your shins. Let the knees move away from you, but you're still holding them on. Your arms become straight. Your feet can relax. Maybe you tuck your chin. Breathe. Like if you let go of your hands, your feet would just fall to the floor. So that's how much no effort you're giving in the legs. Hands are just holding. One more breath. And then bring the knees back in. And we're going to just circle the knees a few times. So I'm going to hold them, take them over to one side, circle around. Let the hands stay on the knees for now. So the circles are kind of small. Now reverse, circle the opposite way a few times. Okay, we're gonna go back to the first direction. I'm gonna take my arms down to the floor this time, flex the feet a little bit, and make a bigger circle. And if that's no good for your back, you just keep holding your knees. And then reverse, make these big circles in the opposite direction. A few times, and then just for good measure, we'll go one more time. First direction, and one more time in the opposite direction. And then we're just gonna rest with the feet on the floor or the legs extended, whatever you need. Just take a few breaths. Just feel. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, plant your feet on the floor so the legs are stretched out, bend them. I'm just gonna sneak my socks off here. And we're gonna move into a little bridge. So we'll lift the hips up and down a few times. And let's start off really slow. So your knees are bent, walk your feet closer to your hips, take your arms down by your sides, spread your fingers, plant your hands, and now plant your upper arms, your shoulders. And as you plant them down, feel like almost like your chest is lifting up. As you plant the upper arms, you know, the back of the upper arms, the shoulders to the floor. Good, take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, press into the feet, your hands, your arms, your head. Start to lift the hips and just lift them up a little bit. So if you take your hands and you just hold them underneath where your hips were, your tush cheeks were, you can maybe, you know, they're not that high off the floor, maybe half an inch. Soften your glutes. So you can release your jaw. The feet are there. You're letting the glutes hang heavy. If you want to sway your little hammock here, so just rocking the hips side to side, you can do that. Okay, and then hold everything there with the feet pressing into the floor. And as you exhale, slowly start to lower to the floor, like so slow, like maybe a millimeter at a time, so slow until you feel yourself come back to meet the earth. I'm just going to add one thing. If you need a blanket under your head, then take a moment and put it there. But if you're okay, and it doesn't need to be super high. When we lift the hips, the head's going to come down. So just a little blanket might be nice. Okay, here we go. So feel your hands, spread your fingers, upper arms, shoulders, feel your heart smiling. Maybe you're smiling. Inhale. And exhale, this time anchor down, lift your hips as high as they want to go. Good. Okay, I'm going to walk the upper arms towards each other. Good. Bend at the forearms so that the upper, you know, the elbows stay on the floor, your forearms are up, your palms are facing each other. Anchor your arms, press your feet, inhale. And exhale, slowly lower yourself down. Your hands can rest on your belly or back out to the side. Take a full breath in once you're down. Full breath out. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, so now I'm going to take my arms over the head. So go ahead and do that. If it's no good for you, you know, put your arms back down by your sides. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, press into the feet, lift your hips. You might even press the feet down and away, come up a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Keep the arms where they are. Once you come down, take a full breath in, full breath out. And then on your own pace, you'll inhale. Use the exhale to lift. Inhale. Exhale in the lift. Inhale. And use your exhalation to lower yourself down. And then once I come down, full breath in, full breath out. And last one, I'll inhale. As you exhale, press up. Good. Okay, I'm going to deepen it here. You go up or down. I'm going to heel toe the feet together. Keep the left foot on the floor. Take the right knee in. Extend the right leg up. Put the right foot down. Lift the left leg up. Put the left foot down. Lower all the way down. Release your arms down by your side and do nothing. Rest. You can turn your palms up. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. And then just let go. Be here. Okay, knees back into the chest. This time we'll open the knees apart. You just hug them in towards the shoulders. So a version of happy baby. Your hands can walk down. Maybe they're going to go middle of the shin. As I'm pulling these knees in, I'm lengthening the whole length of the back to the floor. It is like a version of squat on your back. If you think, you know, your knees are open, feet might be wide apart. If you look at your feet, they're probably turning out a little bit. Soften your shoulders. Okay, we can go to full happy baby if you like. Arms to the inside and catch hold of the feet. But, you know, we're still kind of at the beginning of practice. So be kind. I'm rocking side to side. If that feels nice, do that. Good. Okay. And then bringing the knees back together and lowering your feet to the floor. Good. Take a big breath in. Breathe out. Okay. So I'm going to come back with the knees into the chest. We're going to rock the knees side to side as if we're doing twist. So, all right, well, I know we know this. So let's just bring the knees in. Keep the knees here. Take your arms maybe out to the side or down a little bit. Turn the palms to face down. Spread the fingers. Take your upper arms, your shoulders down to the floor. Press your head to the floor. And now move the knees away from your chest a little bit. Flex your feet. You're going to know where to go. There's no like exact science here. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, take these knees over to the right. They might just go a little bit. They might go all the way to the floor almost without touching. And then lift up, take them to the left side. And we're just going to do this side to side, not going super fast. You're going to feel where you need to stop. And if this is, too much, you want to just drop your knees to one side, take a few breaths, and then switch, that's fine. Okay, so again, I'm not going super fast. I'm kind of making a smile with my knees, like if I can imagine a smile, I'm pulling them towards the arm as they come in or over to the side. And maybe smile with your face too. Good. All right, I'm just going to do a few more. If you've had enough, you've had enough. Good. Okay, I'm going to take these knees over to the right and just hover above the floor. Okay, draw your belly in. You can let your head drop to the left. One more breath. And then I'll take the knees up and over to the left side. So I'm not letting them touch the floor. If you are, it's fine. Your head can turn to the right. Breathe. And then we'll take the knees back in and set your feet on the floor. I went for a whole travel there, all the way to the wall. So find it here. I'm going to stretch the legs out. Take the arms over your head if that's okay. Good. Okay, if you're okay with your arms over your head, bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, flip your palms, extend these arms over your head. And lengthen yourself as much as you can in two directions. Okay, as I do this, my bottom ribs pop up. It's just natural. I'm going to gently pull them towards the floor. Breathe. And then release your arms down by your sides. Hey, guys. Take a few breaths here. Hey. I love this girl, but she has a very loud bark. Good. Okay, take a nice big breath in. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Peek. Place your feet on the floor. Roll to one side. And then press yourself up to sitting. Yes. Good. Okay, let's take a moment here. Just to feel, let the body, get used to coming back upright. You feel dizziness. I'm just going to breathe it away. Good. Okay, so we're going to start with downward facing dog. And you can do that any way you like. I'm just going to show it. Again, if it's too much for the wrists, you can do it with your forearms on the floor. And if it's too much for your shoulders, then here's puppy pose. I'll just walk my hands forward. I'll drop myself down and maybe put a bolster underneath the chest if you need that. Okay, otherwise modify for yourself. Find a way to be that works for you. Be kind and loving. Yeah, be kind. Good. Okay, I'm just going to take maybe 2 more breaths. Good. Okay, we're going to come to forward fold. So I'll walk my hands back towards my feet, and you go wherever you need to be, anywhere on your mat, and then drop in. Release yourself. Good. Okay, a little bend in the knees, a little sway in the hips. Good. Okay, and then I'm going to walk the hands back out, move back to downward facing dog. Oh, ooh, kind of, okay, and press back. And Okay, lower onto your knees. We'll take child's pose. So the legs can go wide apart, or you can have the knees together. And take a few breaths here in your version of whatever this is. Okay. And then press yourself up into your Vajrasana. So we're sitting on the feet. Okay, so if this is no good, you just go to cross-legged. I'm just going to turn to face you, and we're going to take a little twist here. So from here, I'm going to take the hands over. Let's start over on the left side. And you might use blocks if it feels like this is, you take your hands over, and you're like, oh, so far. Grab some blocks. Now shift your hips over to the right. And then you can walk your hands out more. You know, you're just looking to find a nice stretch through the right side. So the right hand might walk out more. Okay, and then bring your hands in, bring your hips back, and then we just do the same thing. So you take your hands over, maybe blocks, they shift your hips, and then walk your hands out more, drop your head, you know, just be in this side stretch here. Okay, walk your hands back, and let's just do that one more time on each side. Just go ahead and flow yourself through. Be where you need to be. So, you know, I'm up on the pads of my fingers this time, stretching through. You're going to make it your own, and then switch sides and take your time again. And then find it. Breathe into it. You know, even something like this, I feel, is moving meditation. You're in your breath, in your body. Come on out. Okay, we're going to come back to maybe downward facing dog. I'm going to keep saying maybe because I know it's not in the cards for everybody right now. So be kind. Let's find it. Good. Okay. Good. All right, so from here, I'm going to come to take the left foot and just stretch it. I'm going to step it to the outside of the left hand. If you need a blanket or something for your right knee, you can put that there. Otherwise, just take your left foot, pop it out, and then just rock. You know, we're going to straighten and bend. So as I do this, if you feel like, oh, it's very crunchy, then you can grab your blocks. Just do whatever you're doing, you know, whatever it is. I'm going to do one more, and then we'll come back downward dog. Okay, child's pose. This time for child's pose, I'm going to take my arms and just reach back. And take 3 beautiful breaths here. And just like a moving meditation, find your way back. I say downward dog, you could stay on your hands and knees. Good. Press your heels to the floor and the heels of your hands down and forward. Lift your sit bones high to the sky. And now take the right foot, step it to the outside of the right hand. However you need to do that. You know, it doesn't matter if it gets right there. I'm going to start to just bend and straighten. You work with what you've got. If you're happier with your left knee on the floor, you know, it does target different places, but we have to work with what we have. Okay. Do one last one, and then I'll bring that foot back. Full breath in and full breath out, and then take it back down to your child's pose. Rest your arms in whatever way you like. I'm taking my arms back again, dropping the head. Breathe. Okay, I'm going to come back that same way. So we'll come back, downward facing dog. Good. Okay, left foot is going to step to the outside of the left hand. Anywhere it goes, you know, if it doesn't go there, you grab it. Okay, now I'm going to just drop the left knee out and bring it back. So if you want to put the right knee on the floor, if that's happier, do that. Just drop the knee out and in. So the foot moves. Yes, let's do one more. Good, take it back. Downward dog for 1 breath. Child's pose for 3 breaths. However you like. This time I'll keep the arms extended. And coming back to downward dog, 2 breaths. Okay, right foot stepping outside of right hand, left knee can come down or stay lifted. Then just drop that knee out and bring it in. So that's all you're doing, just bringing it out and in. Yes. Good. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 more, out and in. And then downward dog, 2 breaths. And back down child's pose, 3 breaths. Okay, bring it up to sitting. If you need to adjust the seat, do that. Pause here. 3 breaths. Okay, we're going to take that side stretch again. So I'll take both hands. I'm going to start on the right this time. Both hands out, hips shift away, extend, breathe, be, find those places. Good, and then switch sides. Come back. I'm going to take we're coming to forward fold. Take the hands down, tuck your little toes under, walk the hands back, and then lift the hips up, straighten your legs. If you need your blocks, use them. Heel toe your feet, comfortable distance. Release your head to the floor. You need to bend your knees, that's fine too. Okay, walk your hands forward, come back to either downward dog or hands and knees, whatever you need. Good. Okay, I'm going to take the right foot. So actually, let's bring the toes together. Let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Stretch through your heels. And now step the right foot between your hands. Even if you need to put the left knee down first to do it, that's fine. And then we're here. You can have your blocks. Okay, so I'm going to have that leg lifted. You can have the knee down. Again, I'm just going to go to the straighten and bend. So I can lift the sole of the foot up if that is there. Good. Okay. Last one. And now we're just going to be in pyramid pose. So that's both legs straight. And if you need to adjust the stance, pull, make it smaller, just press back, see if you can get the back heel towards the floor. And now I'm just feeling into my feet. I'm going to press the heels out. Good. Okay, take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. Walk your hands around, pivot both feet. Let's come to a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale and exhale, just fold down in between your legs. You can put the hands anywhere. They can come underneath. They can go out wide, go in front of you. Just be here. Good. Okay. And then hands come underneath the shoulders. We're going to bend the right knee, shift over towards the right. Take your gaze to your left. And then reverse. So you're just moving your hips, straightening one knee, bending the other. And your head is moving to look at both feet. So you modify this. Okay, I'm going to take it deeper, and you're just going to be kind and loving. So the next time you shift over to the right, maybe the hands walk a little bit to the right. I'm going to I'll turn my right foot out a little bit. Now I lift the left foot. Now I sink down a little more. And maybe the hands are going to walk behind. I'm going to find it here. Maybe I'm here. Maybe I'm here. No hands. Okay, wherever it is, I'm going to look at my left foot, 1 breath, and then take the hands down, walk over. So you straighten the legs, adjust your feet. Good. Bend into the left knee, turn the left foot out a little bit, and then lift the sole of the right foot up, toes up to the sky. That might be enough. But maybe you start to come down, use your hands, be kind. Maybe you get down, no hands. Wow. Look at your right foot, breathe. Good, okay, come back up. Now you're gonna do downward dog facing the opposite side. So walk your hands over to your left foot, step the left foot all the way back. Oh, I probably could have left it there. Oh well, downward dog. Okay, now the left foot's coming between the hands again. So if you need to put the right knee down, it's fine. Oh, let's lift the left leg up, lift it up, lift it up. Then step it through. Good, okay. And then here, you know, if you need to put the knee down, it's fine. Again, I'll say it again. We're just going to straighten and bend. So go ahead and flow. If you need your blocks, use your blocks. Good. Okay. And then the next time comes down. Take the left hand to the inside. Walk it around. Come back to your wide-legged forward fold. Did I miss something? Okay, and then come down, breathe, receive. Good. Okay, take your hands to the floor, lift your head and your chest. Now walk your hands a little bit to the right, turn your right foot so it's pointing straight out. Now pop the left heel back a little bit. Okay, now put a little bend into your right knee, take the right forearm on top, left hand to your hip. Now I'm here and I know, oh, this feels a little narrow for me. So I'm just gonna widen. You do what works. Breathe, take the belly in, start to twist open. Okay, now we're gonna just bend into the left knee, we're gonna change sides. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna turn the right foot, left foot out. Oh, somebody went down. As long as you're okay. We need to learn how to fall. So, you know, this is a safe place to practice, hopefully. Okay, find it here. Open your chest. Descend. Okay, and then come back to your forward fold. So it's gonna feel good. Get your hands down, feet forward, be like, oh, okay, I'm here. 2 breaths. Okay, come back up onto your hands. Now let's be super playful. So you feel where your feet are, and now see, can you go wider? So your hands stay on the floor. Oh, can I go wider? Just heel toe your feet, go so wide as you can. So the feet stay on the floor. You can send your butt back, breathe. And I'm gonna come to sit. So maybe this is gonna work, maybe not. I walk the hands back. I'm gonna lift the feet. So I'm on the heels, right? I'm here. Okay, fake it till you make it. Or don't, just bring your knees down. Come and sit for a moment. We're just here for like 3 breaths, however wide you have your legs. It's all fine. Meditate on your seat. You can feel your heart, wherever this is. Good. Okay, we're gonna come back up. How are we gonna do that, Joe? Okay, you're gonna take your hands behind you. Maybe you have to bring your feet in a little bit. Feel your heels. I can even bend my knees, really plant, lift. Is that gonna work? Maybe not. But where else are you gonna try it, right? No, okay, all good. Just, you know, you just get there and be like, ta-da, I did it. Okay, hands on the floor or on a block. Right hand underneath your face, left hand on your hip to start. Press into the right hand, lift your chest. Start to open to the left. Take your left hand to your sacrum, palm flat on your back, lift, bend into your right knee. Shift a little bit to the right, look up. Release, left hand to the floor, right hand to the floor. Take your left, oh, I forget, but you know, put it on your hip. Press into the hand on the floor, open. Take the palm to your small of your back, your sacrum. Bend into that right knee, open your chest, open the knee out, and then release. Good. Okay, drop into your forward fold here, whatever that is. Press the outer thighs out. Feel your feet anchored. Good. Okay, take the hands to the floor, lift up. If you need to narrow your stance or whatever you need to do, we're going to turn the right foot out, left heel out, and I'm coming to triangle pose. So both hands are now going to walk to the inside of this right foot. Now the right hand's going to come to the outside, and it goes about shin height. You can also be on a block. Okay, now take the left hand, left hand to your hip. That's right. Okay, I just forget what I said. I said right. Now push the feet down and away. Legs are as straight as they can get. You lift your chest. You can look up or look down, whatever you need. You can reach the arm up to the sky, but it's not, that's great. You have to reach up, but if you need that hand on your hip, keep it there. One more breath. Okay, I'm going to switch this. So this left hand is coming down to the floor. I'm going to turn my left foot. So I just turn it so it's, the heel's going to turn out. Now keep the left hand on the floor, take the right arm off like we did at the very beginning. Just gonna reach maybe out or maybe up. Breathe. And we're coming back wide-legged. Then take the hands down, pivot the feet, inhale here, exhale and fold. One more breath, and then we'll do second side. So you come back on your hands, walk your hands to the left, turn your left foot, and then the right heel turns out a little bit. Yes. Okay, now we come triangle. So I take this it is my left hand, I hope, whatever it is for you. Take it back, right hand to your hip, open, and then you push the feet down and away. Open yourself. Maybe the arm lifts or not. Push your feet down and away. Take your ribs in. Smile. And then release this hand to the floor. The back heel turns out a little bit. Okay, the hip comes forward, and then we'll take this arm off the floor, maybe up to the sky. Breathe. And then come back to your wide-legged. Okay, drop in. You can put your arms out wide or in front, behind you. You can even be on the backs of your hands. Breathe. Okay, take your hands back to the floor. Lift your head and your heart. Now with your hands firm, widen your feet, even a little bit wider. I'm gonna really press my hips back, and I'm coming down to the floor. You do whatever works, but if you try it, you take your hands back. Let's get so strong. And then I move my feet, I'm on the heels. Walk the hands back. Drop down, so slow. You're in control. Like I'm hovering here, like I'm doing push-up. And then come down. Okay, but whatever it is, you're here. Give glory. You can lift your arms up. That makes things more interesting. So it's up to you. And I'm just going to forward fold here. I'm just take the hands down. Walk it out. Be kind. Whatever you need. You can move your feet. Melt your head. Good. Just receive all of this that you have unleashed. Good. Okay. Melt your heart, soften your hands. So those of you who were in practice last night with me, which I think was almost everybody here, that the whole mantra of class was, can you do less? So even here, what can you release and do less? How can you do less? So the shape of the pose is doing the work, and you're just in it for the thrill of the ride. Good. Okay. Take one more breath. Walk yourself upright. I'm just going to bring the legs together into what's called Dandasana. So just pike pose or whatever you want to call it. Just with the legs straight out. Just take the hands to the floor. Good. Just again, do less. Let the legs sink. And then we'll walk ourselves forward into a version of forward fold here. So the legs can, comfortable distance, heels on the floor, toes pointing up, and just walk yourself in. Let your head go, your eyes closed, and just love this as best as you can. The hands can stay on the floor. If you want to hold your feet, that's fine too. And dropping your head as much as you can. Good. All right. And then walk yourself upright. Good. Okay, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana. And here's where you can add your blankets, your props. And as soon as I get here, I'm just going to give these feet a little rub. Good. Okay, and then we're going to come back and just do the whole inseam of the leg because it's here, right? Okay, and then I'll take the hands to the floor, lift to yourself. I'm going to press the soles of the feet together, open the toes. Okay, and then you stay here, do less. So you melt, keep the structure of the pose, but melt from the inside. I'm going to take my arms up here, and then I'm going to take as if you're hitchhiking, this little hitchhike pose. So you lift your heart, you can turn this is like a little TV antenna, right? You feel into your shoulders what's better if I take hitchhike out or up. And then I'm here for 5 breaths. So if you need to drop your arms, that's fine. Close your eyes, do less. You'll feel the shoulders are dropping even as you maintain the integrity in the arms and the hands, the integrity in your feet. Soften the jaw. Last breath. And then you can open your hands first, wiggle your fingers, and then flutter your hands, touch the earth, soften your feet, let all of that effort go. You can even drop your head, but stay upright. Breathe here. And then we'll move to forward fold. So you can even keep your eyes closed, just walk your hands forward. And as if like it's your first time ever doing this pose, go, oh, where's my edge? So you take your time. Once you find the edge, then just rest into that. Softening behind, the backs of the thighs, the hip crease, whatever needs to release here. So for this moment, do less. And gently press yourself upright. You might even keep your eyes closed. And the hands will come back behind the back. And we're going to take this for a version of pigeon. So I'm going to keep this as I'm going to try and remember. My right thigh, I'm going to keep this on the floor. Take the left leg and turn it out. And so this might be pigeon today. You just take it forward. Maybe you bring it out, you kind of can go deeper. Maybe you straighten the back leg. So I really want you to find it, feel if this feels good, this is good for you, great. If you want to go deeper, you take that knee out, the arms will come to the inside. And then I might even straighten the back leg. So however you come in, you might rock a little bit, I'm a big fan of that, just finding the places. So be wherever you need to be. Breathe. Okay. So stay in your version of pigeon. And if this works, I'm going to lean a little bit more to the right, bend the left leg, and take your left hand. See if you can grab hold of your foot. And you might not. You might just reach. But if you can get the foot, come back. It's going to give you something more. And you can rock it. Be here. I'm not really pushing the foot into the hand. I'm just like, hey, I got my foot. It could be that. And then if you feel like, okay, I can go deeper, then I'll start to push the foot into the hand. And I'm going to take it full board here. I'm going to straighten the right arm, take it, and then you're here. Maybe this arm comes up off the floor, and I'm just like, oh, give glory. I'm really pushing that left foot back to counterbalance, like that's what's taking me up. So wherever it is, it's all fine and lovely. If you have the right hand on the floor, lovely, lovely, whatever you're doing. Okay, then release, come back to the pigeon. Let's just take 3 breaths. If you want to put your head on the floor this time, that's fine. Release into wherever you are. So again, do less. Do less. Okay, and then we're going to come back up. You fold that leg in. We're coming back to Baddha Konasana. So you just find it, even just moving this, this is good work. And then come back. Okay, once you're here, I'm going to take my arms back out and take this hitchhiking pose. Lengthen, I lift. Shoulders can drop, arms are strong, and then find that integrity in your feet. Breathe. You can close your eyes or drop your gaze. Smile, even if you lift your face up a little bit, like you're like, I'm just basking in it all. Okay, breathe. Use all the tools, which is the breath, which is the smile, which is the do less. Open your hands, move your fingers, take your hands to the floor, and then pause. Okay, second side. So left leg stays down, right leg moves in. Hands come over, and then you adjust or you stay. Maybe this is perfect for you. Forearms can come down. You're like, this is great pigeon. You want to go deeper, move that left knee out, and then bring your arms come to the inside, tuck the toes under, and you can straighten the leg. Once you're in wherever you're going to go, maybe you rock a little bit, just kind of find, what is being offered to you in this shape. And then we can rest, drop in, release your jaw. I've said this often, your jawbone mimics the hip bones, the structure of the pelvis. So when you release your jaw, you're softening your hips. How's that? Okay, so now I'm going to keep the left forearm on the floor. I'm going to bend the right knee, take the right hand back. And then you be like, no or yes. And I'm just going to hold it. I'm just going to bring it back. And I'm going to rock side to side so I can feel my thigh muscle there. And then you be where you need to be. If you can go deeper, you push the foot into the hand. And then you come upright. The left hand, beautiful. Left hand stays on the floor. Really push it through. Maybe I take that arm up and just yoga journal this pose. But, whatever you're doing, it's yoga journal. You make it, oh, look at me. And then release. Okay, just bring it on back. And if you want to lie down in your pigeon for the next few breaths, that's fine too. And we keep that back toes tucked under and just melt, breathe. Okay, and then knowing we're coming back up to Baddha Konasana. And this time as we come to Baddha Konasana, massage your feet, your thighs if you like, and we're going to take the forward fold. Maybe it's Kurmasana. So whichever one, whatever you like. Just find your version of forward fold here. If you like the forearms underneath, because it's very relaxing. Lately I've been doing it with the palms up, and it just gets into that muscles that get to the hand. As soon as I rest the thighs on these aren't my thighs, the calves on the wrist, the hands curl in. So if that works, if you get there, great. If not, it's all fine. Palms down is fine. Just release yourself. Do less. Do less. Okay, let's take 2 more breaths. Okay, well, I feel flower pose, so you can lift yourself up, and here's flower pose. So I might do one at a time. That's it, here it is. And then here, and then I kind of move my feet and my hands like, yay. So it's a lift, if you're against the wall, you can always lean against the wall. Well, from here, look, it's the same kind of thing. Grab my, push out. There's happy baby. I'm pushing. And maybe it comes up. But it's all fine. Be where you need to be, or just smile and breathe. Looks so good. Good. Lift your heart. Flex your feet, use what you need, and then release. And I'm just gonna bring it into cross-legged. Okay, very beginning of class, we started like this. And now this time, those hands are gonna place over your eyes. So if you're wearing your glasses, sneak them off. And then place these palms, you can seal your eyes completely. Drop your jaw, you can even drop your chin down a little bit. Let the head rest in the hands. Soften your shoulders. And then with the head dropping as it is, you slowly take the hands away, but keep them hovering above the face for a moment. And then take them all the way down. Rest your hands on your thighs. And from here, friends, we move to Shavasana. You can gently open your eyes and then we'll shift in. So I am going to do legs up the wall for about 4 minutes and then move into Shavasana. So if you like that, great. Then just have my bolster here. So when I move into Shavasana, it's ready for me. And I'll take a little blanket just to rest my hips on for legs up the wall. Okay, I do have a strap here too, and sometimes it's nice to kind of belt the legs. If you're moving to legs up the wall, you might, enjoy a little strap above the thighs. So I had it done up already, not really cheating. And good. So make yourself nice and warm and cozy, and if you need an eye pillow to cover your eyes, take your time. So however you choose to set up, I'll let you know when we have, a few more moments left. And then if you want to move into lying down, you can do that then. So once you are rested on the earth, maybe tell yourself, oh, I'm resting on the earth. And let everything be heavy and present. And I love this idea of, I know you can do more. Can you do less? If you're happy as you are, stay. And if you'd like to shift into lying down, then just take your time. If you had your legs up the wall, it might take a different shape for a few moments. Just kind of be present. And like a moving meditation, you'll slowly slip into wherever it is you need to be as we Take the last few moments together and rest. And choosing to stay as you are, or beginning to make little movements. Your fingers, your toes, your ankles, your wrists. Extending your arms over your head and lengthening yourself. And bending your knees, feet on the bolster or into your chest. And when you feel ready, you'll roll onto your side and take a few moments just being in this in-between. Coming up to seated when you're ready. Beautiful. Oh. Beautiful. Once you're here, just reveling in your own stillness, your own energy shift, your presence. And when you're ready to honor all of that, join your palms together at your heart, bowing your chin. As you inhale your breath, lengthen tall, and exhale. We'll join together, separate, yet together in our May We Be Blessed mantra. Inhale. May we be blessed with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we be healthy and may we be happy. We'll seal that with one Om. Inhale. Bow your chin. Om Shanti, Om Peace, Om Namaste. Take a full breath in. Breathe into your hands. Catch your breath. Lift your chin. Open your eyes. Bless yourself and your puppies. Many puppies. And then we bless each other. Pardon me. With great love and devotion, honoring for you and your practice. Thank you for being here and sharing this space. Oh, there we go. All right. Namaste.